What's up with it, world? Thank you for tuning in to the dopest podcast in the land. This is Bigheaded Table Talk. I am your co-host with the most, Busy Mac and the handicap assassin. And you already know my other brother.
Hey man, it's your boy Big Gotti, and thank y'all for rocking with us on another one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because it lets you know when we drop, man. Now today's episode, I want to actually start it off with that man CJ So Cool. Now I ain't know if you heard about it, man, but he got shot in a home invasion robbery, which is crazy, man.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's some unfortunate shit right there, bro.
Yeah, man, and he's a YouTuber, man. I would have never thought in a million years that I would have seen that happen, man.
Nah, and I like him a lot. Like the things he does and the shit he does, like it's nobody could come with it. And like you gotta have a lot of haters just because you're doing the right thing and trying to do the right with your life. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Change from the street life into the, you know what I'm saying, them social media, and niggas get mad like.
Yes, sir. You know, a lot of those type of things come from hate, too, like you said, jealousy. Sure. You know, they see all those chains, they see that jewelry, they see all this nice stuff, these cars, these clothes, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, man, you know, people start getting jealous, a lot of envious feelings in their heart, man.
Because when I first seen him, I seen him and I was like, I don't know what this dude's doing, but he's doing something right. Like,
yeah.
And then I started watching him more and more, and I was like, oh, he's just trying to put his family on. He included his family into the whole shit, so everybody's getting paid. You know what I mean? He made that shit look good. I like that.
Yeah, you know, YouTube, you know, you get paid off of it, you know, a lot of the time. And a lot of the time, a lot of people want to show off. But to me, you know, you should keep your stuff to yourself, you know what I mean? Because you got these envious people trying to kick down your door. Because that's what they did. They basically kicked in his garage door when he was asleep. They went up his stairs, and then they kicked in his bedroom door. Now, you know, he said he seen it coming, or he heard him. He woke up once they kicked the door, started yelling, and he said he grabbed his gun out of his nightstand.
Yeah, like he needs to be armed, have security, all types of cameras when you're making that much money, and you know what I'm saying, you got your family involved in this shit, like a lot of weird shit starts happening. You already know. Yeah,
there's a lot of gossip going around about royalty. You know, his old ex-girlfriend he used to be with, you know, they saying royalty has something to do with it. She set him up. I'm not sure how true that is, man.
How long they been apart for?
I think about maybe 10 months to a year, maybe something like that.
Oh, so she was with him during all that shit, right? Like,
no, he actually got a new girlfriend. I think it's some white girl. I think her name is Liz or something like that. But he got a new white girl. So basically he with her. And, you know, royalty was basically when people were saying that royalty set him up, she was saying that the white girl had set her up. So they was going back and forth. So, you know.
Trying to point the finger back on her. But yeah, nah, she would, like you said, he's just left her for some white girl. So for sure she's going to have some type of animosity, bitter as fuck, like want something to happen to the nigga. Like,
yeah, so, you know, it's going to be some people pointing the finger at CJ, some people pointing the finger at her. You know what I mean? But ultimately, you know, people get into these situations by showing off and people just trying to kick in their door and really rob them. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. So and like you said, you're putting your whole life out there on social media, wearing chains, dressing like you're a rapper. So you're just looking like a target like that.
Yeah, and the girl's name is Lexi, my fault. I think her name's Lexi, the white girl, and then the other girl's name is Royalty. So, you know, they going back and forth for who did it. But I think ultimately when you show off a lot, you're making yourself a target, you know? You don't want to show off everything you got.
Nah, but I remember, like, back in the beginning, like, didn't she start out with him? Like, they were a whole little family thing.
Yep, they had a whole little family, whole little Las Vegas mansion, you know, the whole little thing.
And they had all the kids involved in it and everything, right?
Yeah, it was a good look. It was actually a good look. And, you know, people grow apart, though, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to, you know, fault him for not being with her, you know?
Nah, but like you said, this social media, there's a lot of toxicity involved.
Yes,
like,
sir.
With Bandman Cavo, like...
Yep.
He risked his life for the other girl, like whole other shit. And she was a part of social media, too. And everything just went left ever since then.
That's real talk, but man, shout out to you know, CJ So Cool. You know, keep doing that positive stuff. And I know you ain't even really no street dude like he said. So
nah, man. Hope you get through all that. He didn't get shot or nothing.
He got shot 4 times.
Oh yeah, man. Best of wishes to you. Condolences, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fight through this.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But what else you got up for us next, man?
And we gonna keep it in the social media area. We're gonna talk about this OnlyFans. So I was watching this video the other day with his husband.
Mm-hmm.
His boy told him that his wife is on OnlyFans and has an OnlyFans because his boy said, "Oh, I'll be on OnlyFans," and was scrolling through and saw her one day. I don't believe that shit, but you know what I mean, he's seen that, and so he told his boy, and his boy was made an OnlyFans, made a fake name about OnlyFans and everything. I was talking to his wife for a week, and then he set it up a meetup with her. She was doing meetups on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And he set it up a meetup with her.
So he was talking to his own wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he set her up to catch her slipping.
That's crazy.
And see what she was doing, because she was telling him she was leaving for business meetings and going out with the girls and shit like that. And he set up a meeting and knocked on her door, went to the hotel, and bruh, she got caught like red-handed. She said she's only dancing for dudes, and so it's a lot of shady shit. Like, you don't know who to trust. So how would you feel if you was going through that shit?
I mean, if your girl did that to you, I mean, that's some cold stuff. But I mean, like, she should have been more clear, transparent with him. You know what I mean? Like, if she needed some extra money or she wanted to do something like that, man, she should have kept it real. That way he knew where to keep her at or where to hold her at. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to put her on wifey level if she doing shit like that.
And that's exactly what he said.
Real talk. They could just be more like business partners. You know what I mean? At that point.
Like you said.
If he was okay with that, if that's where he was going with it. But I feel like when a girl doing it behind your back, it's almost like a slap in your face. You know what I mean?
For sure. And then like doing meetups and then coming back to you the same night, laying in bed with you, not knowing what the hell she doing with all these extra weird ass niggas. Like,
yeah, I just feel like because there's money involved, you know what I mean? It's kind of like weird, like it's kind of low. You know what I mean? You should, you know, if you're gonna be with dude, be with dude. If you're not, don't. If you're gonna do some business, do business. But don't be out here risking your life in a hotel where you can get yourself hurt. You know what I mean?
And he would have never found out if his homie wouldn't have told him too.
Or just think about if she would have got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Some dude would have tried to, rob her or rape her. At least she could have had her dude out there helping her. You know what I mean? She didn't have to be so secretive and sneaky about it.
Communication is key.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Because if that's what you want to do, if you already gonna be promiscuous and you out there messing with this dude, that dude, and you want to live like that, then go ahead and enlighten him. That way he can get, you know what I'm saying, the security or something down for you. You feel me?
But be real though, they think that they can live like that, but they don't want us to be living like that and shit.
The thing is I say this all the time. If a girl is a hoe, right? Let's just keep it 100. If a girl's a hoe, she gonna be a hoe. You know what I mean? Or if she just want to talk to a lot of different guys, then that's just what she gonna do.
That's just in her, like you said.
Yeah, and
nothing's gonna stop her.
Nothing ain't gonna stop her. So at that point, she should be clear. That way, y'all can be business partners. Cause she still love you. That's why she's still with dude, going home, laying in the bed with him. You feel me?
Facts.
So it's like you might as well tell him what you doing. So y'all can be business
but she
partners.
don't love him too much if she ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that means she don't love him too much, like you said. So the relationship in my head should be over at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you was hiding, sneaking around. You know what I mean? And it's no point because there's a lot of business partners right now on OnlyFans doing that. And if you ain't that type of girl, then don't be like that. But if you is, you know what I'm saying, enlighten your partner. That way y'all can both get money.
And they was married for 4 years, and then all of a sudden she wanted to figure out,
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta be clear about this shit. Like,
yeah, to me that just don't make no sense.
At all.
Nah, if you gonna do something like that, enlighten your partner. If you feel like you got a dream like that, and if he ain't with it, then leave him. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're going out doing all that, putting your body on the risk and all that shit. Like,
facts. Vice versa too. Just like the dude, if the dude want to be on OnlyFans doing that and the girl ain't with it, go be with somebody else that's with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you going for money, then be about money. Be a business person, but be smart about it. Because that shit could turn real bad real quick. You know what I'm saying? You could be in them hotels, like I said, something real bad happen.
That's that greed shit. She try to pull some sneaky shit like, I can make some quick money on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't buying me what I want.
Yeah, you should be clear, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm gonna shift off of that one, man.
Let's get it.
Basically, I want to talk about that man, YNW Melly. Now, I don't know if you know YNW Melly. He been in jail for a long time.
Yeah.
Fighting the double murder. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Basically, his co-defendant is basically snitching, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard about that. YNW Borton or something.
Yeah. Basically, he just talking to investigators, and he was tripping up his words to where they was getting him confused. So,
damn.
I mean, you can call it snitching. Maybe he was confused. I don't know how you would look at that.
No, but they do that. They get you in there and they try to rearrange your words and all that shit.
Yeah. But in my opinion, to me, I mean, like when you get in there with those investigators, you know they're going to trip you up.
For sure.
You know,
that's their job.
So the best thing you could do is plead the fifth.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Just don't say nothing to him because, you know, when you got a young man like YNW Melly, right? He fighting for his life, right? He fighting for his life, bro. Like, and the story, how they told the police the story was terrible, you know? Because the car didn't have no broken glass in the street, and there ain't no glass from the nothing. Like, ain't nothing they talking about. They told the police officer, like the police officer said they got shot. The windows got shattered. When they went back to the scene, wasn't no glass, wasn't no bullets, wasn't no nothing. So it's like he should have just closed his mouth.
Bro, he already gave himself up when he dropped all those "Murder on My Mind" songs and all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
he was saying all that shit in the songs.
No, he definitely was saying it.
So he already fucked himself for that. Like, there ain't no coming back. And he probably, all this shit's already on the internet. Like he said, he was driving around in the car with his boys in the back dead and just threw him out and all types of weird shit, allegedly. But the whole streets already know, so for sure the police already know.
Yeah, and it's a cold situation because, like, bro, like if you gonna say a story, at least have the evidence match up with it, you know? It's like the evidence don't even match up with what you're saying, and the detective is looking at him like, bro, come on, bro, you lying. We know you lying. You know what I mean? So, and it's weird because the same kind of situation happened to Lucci, YFN Lucci. They was riding around with the homie dead in the car, and he got shot or whatever, and they threw him out. La la la. You feel me? When they should have just.
And that was his homie. Yeah, that was. His homie
that was
too,
his own homie, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Like, that's crazy. When you should be helping your homie if they get shot or whatever. Whoop in YFN situation, you should just take him to the hospital, man, and explain to him the situation.
Nah,
you know
like
what
you said, you got to be off in the head or something.
Yeah, because you throw your own homie out, you making yourself look guilty. Like, how do you fight that case?
But I hear about that a lot. Like people riding around, people in the trunk for hell, like weird shit. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. And then Melly and them to tell such a bad story, you know, and put themselves in such a bad position. Like, it's looking like he gonna get convicted, you know?
Nah, for sure.
Because they should have just pled the fifth, man. And so it's a tough situation that they going through. And shouts out to them boys, but you know, murdering your friends and shit, that ain't okay, you know?
No, you need some fucking help psychologically, bro. Get all that shit figured out. And hope the best for you, my dog.
Yeah, I heard that was stealing money and all that type of shit, whatever, from his little music,
shit. Oh.
like booking him shows and stealing some of the money. I mean, these are rumors, you know, but it's cold.
You never know. Yeah, I know. I don't even know, but that shit just sounds fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're stealing somebody's money, you know, they're gonna take stuff into their own hands. But, you know, shouts out to those young men, and hopefully, you know, they get free soon, you know, because it's not looking too good for him. You know, you got the dude in there snitching on himself, so.
No, for sure. And they're lucky that they can't go back and listen to his music, because his music be saying a lot. I like this shit too, but it's just.
Oh yeah, that new law they came up with, huh?
Yeah, because his music is just so raw. I fuck with it, but like you said, man, you need to clear all that shit up.
Man, that shit's crazy, man. But what else you got up for us next,
we gonna keep this shit rolling in hip hop news. We got Juicy J and DJ Paul.
Yeah.
They're getting backlash and getting slammed for not attending passing member of 3 6 Mafia Gangsta Boo's funeral this past week.
So you said they getting backlash for that?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like, I'll at least have to show my respects, like, at least.
But I see what you're saying, and I understand that. But how does the world know what their relationship like?
No, you're right.
You know,
they ain't been talking for years and shit.
Yeah, like what if they ain't even cool no more? What if they have bad business deals, or you know, you never know. Like the world is so quick to jump down people's throat, but you know, everybody ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand that Juicy J and him should have went there. You feel me? Juicy J and DJ Paul, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. They said they don't owe nobody the time, so they must have had some bad beef or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know everybody's relationship.
And like you said, I ain't heard of Gangsta Boo hanging around them for years, like years.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you can't fault everybody for everything.
And like you said, if they would have came to the fucking funeral, they'd have probably felt weird and shit. Like if they had some type of shit going on, like
for sure,
Gangsta Boo didn't want me here. Like, why the fuck am I be here? Like,
yeah, because just because y'all made music together or something like that, don't mean they still was cool. Like, it's just. A lot of things can happen behind the scenes, you know. It's always money issues most of the time, but
and it's the greedy people that are complaining that they didn't come. It's knowing, like, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
They're just getting backlash from the internet and shit.
Yeah, and you know
how soft America is and the media is.
That's what I'm about to say. You know, I saw people all these days making a big deal out of nothing. But rest in peace to Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, may she rest in peace for sure.
And they had a great time. They made a lot of money together, and you know, I hope everybody could just look at the good things. You know what I'm saying? Not always look at the bad things or trying to throw him under the bus and this person under the bus.
And made her music live on, man.
Facts, man.
She had some hits.
She was a dope artist, and you know, like I said, man, shouts out to all them, man. I hope y'all all be successful. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? That man Joe Biden. Now it seems like, to me, it feels like they're trying to get Joe Biden out of here.
Nah, for sure.
Before the new election, you know?
Nah, just like them trying to get Trump out of here, they push him back the same way, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's a whole out war, like every which way.
And it's crazy because Joe Biden, you know, they found all those classified documents, right, at his house. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to figure out, like, why do they have them at their house in the first place? Like, are they like researching?
That's the type of shit you got to keep close. Like,
yeah, like researching one specific situation or experiment or a person. Like, what are they? You know,
nah, you know, when they got too much shit, so they can't leave it at the office. They got to take it there just so they could bring it up, like, in case they got to pull it out later. So, and they probably got shit that they ain't supposed to have, like information against somebody. Yeah, that's why they're trying to ask for the records or the logs of who comes to his house and everything.
Yeah,
because he be probably having information from the White House, taking it to his house, having little side meetings with other people. You know what I mean?
That's what I think.
That ain't supposed to be seeing the information and hearing about it, but you know what I mean? It's not rocket science. Like, you got to be smart about it. That's why they're trying to do all that, for sure.
Yeah, because some people, I think those presidents be like trying to get specific people information about specific people in situations, and then throw them under the bus, like ruin their life. It's always
for
business.
Sure.
It's about business though.
Same shit like you see in the movies. That shit's real life. Like,
yeah,
get a little dirt on them. You gotta hold on to that.
Get some smut on their name.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that's cold how Biden, and Biden, man, he's being thrown under the bus a lot lately, and it's like, they knew he wasn't a good president for us in the beginning. You know what I mean? So why all of a sudden try to have this campaign to take him down now? It's weird. About the...
Nah, because it's winding down. Like, it's getting time for him to get out, and someone new has to come in, so they're trying to find anything to get him out.
But shit, he's been bullshit for 2 years already.
Nah, like he's been digging his own grave. Fact.
For fucking 2 years, they should have been took that man out. But what else you got up for us, man?
We got your boy, the rapper TJ from New York City, man, who just got shot a couple years, like a month or a year ago.
Yeah, about a month or a year ago.
And he just got harassed by the police and found a gun on him.
Shit, I don't blame him.
That's what I'm saying. He got shot. Like, you're gonna have a gun on you for sure. Someone's gonna have a gun on him.
That man better have a gun on him.
So he's getting he just got arrested by the police in New York, pulling up to Ice Spice video shoot and shit.
I will say this, security's great, but ain't nobody gonna protect my life like me.
Facts.
And I almost think like it should be some kind of law that they pass for a famous rapper like this on a certain level to have a firearm on his person,
sure.
Even if he has a felony. You know what I mean? Now, if you do something stupid with that, you know what I'm saying? If you prove to be
like they ain't gonna give you felony, you're gonna have like an armed security guard around you. Like.
I see what you're saying, but like at times, say for instance, you in your bed sleep. Say, for instance, somebody outside, they knock down your security guard. Now they get to you inside the house. And you don't have no gun? You supposed to get shot up?
Facts.
Nah,
because
cool.
I even sleep with a gun under my pillow. I used to have to do that shit. Like, you never know, like, who's coming for you. Especially when you're a rapper and you're out like that in the mix.
And it only makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you?
I done got shot up, so for sure, you're going to keep that shit on you. Like,
yeah.
He's walking around for sure. Risked his life, so.
And I don't even blame the young man again. Like, he a good rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's only 21 too.
That's what I'm saying. He real young. So I don't even blame him for having a firearm. He almost lost his life a couple months back.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like I thought he was out of here. They was talking about him like he was gone forever.
So I'll be keeping it on me for sure if I was in that position for sure.
I would make sure that I protect my life, because ain't nobody gonna protect you like you.
Nah, and plus nowadays this shit's back to like the Wild Wild West. Like, you gotta have it on you everywhere you go. Like,
yeah.
Shit goes down anywhere. It don't matter where the fuck you at. So yeah, it's better to be, you know what I'm saying? Be ready so you don't gotta get ready, man. Stay dangerous.
Yeah, and a lot of the situations that these rappers get themselves into, it be a lot of robbery attempts. You know what I'm saying? They got this nice jewelry on, so they got
catch you slipping, want to make a damn casualty out of you, make something out of you, make a meme out of you or something.
Yeah, and I understand, like, a lot of people they just go into the store to get a bag of chips, a soda or something, put gas in the car. They don't want to have to pay a security $1,000 an hour just to go to the store right quick. You know what I mean? I understand. So I feel like there should be like some kind of, law or something that they can put in place for them to protect themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Open carry or something.
Not an open carry, but something like concealed carry. Just so in a situation of defense, you can use this firearm, because
then you have a bunch of rich people going around shooting people.
I didn't say rich people. I said rappers. It's almost becoming a pandemic to kill them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, for sure. Like, you get your stars if you kill a rapper.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get out of hand, kind of, in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
We're losing a lot of good.
It's been getting out of hand. What are you talking about?
That man Mo 3, like, that was my
nah,
man.
like,
you feel me?
We lost how many in 1 year? Like, at least 8.
Yeah. It was almost like something was happening, like someone was doing it on purpose, like setting them up. It was weird, bro. It was happening
like
back
it was
to
open
back
free,
to back.
Open season.
Yeah, and that shit ain't cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, man, like I said, we can figure out something, because
where we're from, we grew up risking our life, so it's like naturally, but it's like other people don't see it like that.
Yeah, we naturally got to keep it on us because we know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you, whatever. I don't care if you got felonies, whatever. You got to protect yourself at the end of the day. We know what time it is. And they know what time it is too. And that's why they willing to take the charge than to die, though. You know what I'm saying?
In their city, it's like, in our city too, it's like ghettos right next to the you know what I'm saying, upper class. It's like no borders. You could just walk across the street and you're in the upper class. And that's just like our city. New York is probably way worse. Niggas on top of each other.
On top of each other, ready to go on go mode. For sure. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? Those Idaho murders, those 4 students that got killed, man.
Mass shooting?
Nah, man, he stabbed them. Brian Koberger. So Brian Koberger stabbed, I think it was 3 females and 1 man. Matter of fact, let me give you their names. It was Vanna, Kaylee, Maddie, and Ethan was the boy.
Sheesh.
So he stabbed off 4 of those. Brian Koberger. And see,
how old were they?
They was young college students. I'm not sure, probably in their 20s, definitely. But
damn.
You know what was crazy? What was the crazy part about this story was that they couldn't find nobody for a while, man. Like, it was about a couple weeks, I think a month maybe had went by. They couldn't find nobody, and they started going through forensic evidence, you know. And when I look at it, you got a lot of people doing crazy things.
Shit's getting wild, bro. Like, shit's going up. It's up. Like,
and they don't understand how good the technology is, right? So you got technology out here these days. It says this man's phone had turned off from 2:15 till the next morning, right? So till 8 or 9, though, right? They turned the phone off, right? His car's on camera going around their house 4 times, right?
Turned his phone off, went to go do a skit real quick.
Yeah, and it's like, bro.
Got a couple bodies, hopped in his car, turned his phone back on.
He did it in his car in a white Honda, you know?
Yeah, you should have got a rental or something, P.
But it was crazy because he says sometimes he made a little post on Facebook that says sometimes when you do bad things, it doesn't even hurt you emotionally. And sometimes we just lose our mind and we snap out and we're in a different place. And then we snap back into reality and we don't even know what we did. Right. And he was saying,
he ain't lying, because that's how I feel like everybody's been since COVID, nigga.
No,
like,
I understand.
They can't think, like, they just snap and they don't know what. They're just so afraid. And it's crazy, bro.
No. And I understand, but I feel like it's a crazy thing. Like, when you look at this, like, this guy used his car on a college campus and did this, you know. And I believe that the town that they did it in,
out of your head, facts.
Yeah, the town that they did it in only has 40,000 people. So it's like, bro, did you really think you were gonna get away? And his family was very wealthy.
Everybody knew him, huh? Everybody probably knew him. Yeah, everybody knew everybody.
Very wealthy family, very, you know, prominent family. You know,
like, he didn't even have no.
He didn't really need to do it. He was going to school to actually major in criminal law. So it was like, bro, why did you even do this? You know, he had no point, and he stabbed these poor girls.
That's that shit.
Yeah, and I don't know, bro. It's like, that's a real psychopath. Like, that cannot be the first time he ever did that, you know?
And like you said, he was making those posts like, oh, once you do it once, you don't feel nothing. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, nigga. And just some people got hurt because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit's crazy,
it's
man.
It's just unfortunate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That they got to deal with it. His family got to deal with it, and now he's just sitting in there because of, what'd he say? He just blacked out or what? Like,
he said he just does crazy thing, like, or whatever. He blacks out.
Now he can do crazy things in prison and shit.
He basically said that subliminally in so many words, you know what I'm saying, in his little thing. But he told on himself. But I mean, I just think that things are crazy these days, and you know, rest in peace to those people, because you know, those are 4 people that really lost their life really for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, just because you having a bad day or you going through some shit, bro, you should go talk to a counselor or something. You know what I mean?
Like we've been saying on all the past shows, like, the shit starts with mental health. Like, mental health. I mean, don't be afraid to get help.
Shit, call it mental health too,
yeah,
huh?
for sure. Y'all need mental help with your mental health. You know what I mean?
Real tough.
Facts.
Well, what else you got up for us next, man? Because these crazy people, bro,
we gonna stay on some. We gonna stay on some of this crazy shit, because there's crazy shit going on everywhere, man.
Yeah,
and we gotta shed some light on it, because some people, they don't want to shed light on some of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But in Goshen, California, Tulare County, teen mother and infant among 6 killed in shooting in Central California, huh?
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. The shooting took place in Goshen, a semi-rural community.
Mm-hmm.
Only about 3,000 people. It's like up there in Tulare County by like Fresno and all that. You know where Tulare is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so the police has been at this house already for like drug activity and shit. I think it's like San Joaquin County. It's still, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, the police has been out there for like.
You said it's San Joaquin County.
Yeah, it's
you
like
said Tulare.
Tulare. It's Tulare.
Tulare or something?
No, Tulare.
Oh, Tulare.
It's up there, up by Fresno and shit. Like.
Okay.
It still says San Joaquin County though.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, but the they've been having calls at this house for like drug activity, and they got they already had the cops over there for like trouble and shit. Cause it's a young female and an infant kid, but the incident was reported at 3:30 a.m. believed to be a shooting in progress because it was like a shootout. They said it sounded like they were shooting back and forth. So, you know what I mean?
At that house?
Yeah, so it sounds like either they tried to rob the place or something. And 8 people got caught. 8 people got shot, plus an infant.
And 6 people got killed, you said, or 8 people got killed? They get killed or shot, by the way? I forgot. I didn't catch that part.
6 killed.
Yeah, killed?
Yeah, 2 are alive still, but they weren't.
See, that's crazy.
Those are like a 14-year-old
so 8 shot,
girl.
6 killed?
Yeah, 14-year-old girl and an infant.
In a shootout in a drug house? Most likely. That's what we're looking at. See, that's some crazy news. And you said it's out of Tulare, California?
Yeah.
See, that's
like
nuts.
right up a couple cities away, like
that's
up towards
nuts.
Fresno and all that shit.
Yeah, you know, a lot of crazy things happen over drugs, you know. I remember there was a marijuana field, I think, in Washington. It was about a couple months back where the guy had killed everybody in there. They don't know why. It was actually a Chinese guy, and the marijuana farm had actually been. They got the farm with a fake another person's name, so they connected it back to a drug cartel, a Chinese drug cartel. But basically, they did the same thing. Like they had like a shootout in there or something or whatever. But he killed everybody. So these weird things happen over drugs. But you know, most of the time, bro, it's like it's over this fentanyl and shit like that that's making these people do this crazy shit. You know. They'll do anything.
When the deputies arrived, they found 2 victims and a third near the doorway of the Goshen home. One victim was alive, but later died in the hospital. Includes 17-year-old mother and 6-month-old infant.
Yeah.
It's my bad. I said 14. Yeah, 17-year-old. Both of whom were shot in the head. Descriptions of the other victims were provided by deputies, but man, this is so unfortunate. Like
I said, most of this shit be coming behind fentanyl sales and
for
usage.
sure. Like
so,
they go inside and kill everybody. It's over something.
Sure. And it's sad no matter what. Like you know, drugs. You know, it's never good. You know, it brings bad to the community. You know, I understand people got to eat and do what they got to do to survive. You know what I mean? But you know, try to do it cleanly, man. Stay away from the violence. Stay away from the bullshit. Get money and shake the bullshit. You know what I mean? That's my opinion
everybody
on
to
that.
your house. Everybody can't come.
Hey man, rest in peace to those 6 people out of Tulare, California, man, and you know, tragic situation. Seriously though, man. You know what I want to talk about next though? I actually want to talk about that man Boston Richie.
Yeah.
Now that man Boston Richie, man, you know they got his paperwork. And,
I heard about that. Yeah. I don't even know who he is, but I heard about they had his paperwork.
Now he a dope rapper, man. Don't get me wrong. He a dope rapper. He done been on songs with Future, you know. And I feel bad because here I am in the car, man. I used to slap him, and then across my phone pops up Boston Richie a snitch, you know.
Yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere.
So I'm like, damn, man. But you know, it's cold. When you look at it, I mean, I'm gonna tell you what happened on the other day on Say Cheese, but let me get into the situation. So basically, he said that his friends was in a stolen car with them. They all was in a stolen car. They got pulled over. They started running out the car, right? When they started running out the car, basically, he the only person that got caught, Boston Richie, right? So the other co-defendants got away, and he said that they was in a car with him, basically, right? Snitching, right? No matter what. So there's another situation. There's 2 incidents of him snitching. Matter of fact, if you really...
Yeah, I heard some shit from back in the day, too. Like,
if you really want to get in detail, go watch that 1090 Jake video. He goes in real detail about this. But
go watch that 1090 Jake video.
Yes, sir. But there's another situation where he actually, his cousin and him was getting into it with some guy, right? Yeah. So they get into it with the guy, and then the guy flags a gun at him. He's down the street, everywhere they go, you know, following him around, basically pressing him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bringing pressure to him.
For sure.
So basically, I think it was Boston Richie's cousin got killed in his front yard, right? So he was also a witness in that, and he basically said that the other dude got like 20 years or some shit for the murder.
Damn.
Yeah, so he said that he wasn't a snitch because the other dude that killed his cousin started snitching on them first, but he started snitching back. So what you think about that? Does that make him a snitch also?
It makes both y'all a snitch,
right? And there is no other way to look at it, and that's what I was saying too. Like, how do you feel like you're not a snitch? You know,
how am I gonna tell on somebody that did something I didn't do? Like, I'm gonna tell you what I did. Like,
exactly. That's like. And if someone pulled a gun on you and they was pressing you, but y'all was having problems back and forth, because, you know, he said they was doing stuff to the other dude too. You know what I mean? He just caught them slipping and lights out, you know?
No, yeah, facts.
But snitching is snitching. So,
Either way you want it, you told it. Either way.
Yeah, and like his co-defendant basically was on Say Cheese the other day, and basically he was sweeping it under the rug, like what's understood don't need to be explained, and basically he beneficial to us. So basically he getting paid off is what he was saying in so many words. So I mean the snitch is paying to basically be cool still in the hood, and they allow.
So yeah, he got to pay rent.
Yeah,
sounds like some 6ix9ine shit. Like everybody wants to be 6ix9ine and shit nowadays.
Yeah, I don't understand how the music industry is getting taken over by people like this, Like, back in the day, bro, like, the old school rappers, Ice Cube, Tupac, all these people, they stood on principles.
No, that publicity sells nowadays, like you said.
Yeah.
You got to degrade yourself to get paid nowadays.
You got to lower yourself to snitching.
Facts.
Lower your standards of life, and it's weird. And the feds, when you do that, it seems like the feds push your music even harder because you're working with them, working for their agenda, It's kind of cold when I really look at this, man.
No, they really behind there, like you said, pulling all the strings.
Pulling all the strings, bro. And it's a cold situation. Like, we don't need to be listening to snitches, glorifying snitches, I don't understand how people think that's okay. It's just cold game.
No, speaking of snitches, we got Funk Flex. You know how he kicked 6ix9ine off of his show for snitching and shit?
Yeah.
He banned him and shit?
Yeah.
But now he's welcoming him back. So since what happened to Gunna, so he's letting 6ix9ine come back on his show, man.
See, in hip hop, when you really look at it, it's not the same, man. Like
at all, saturated as fuck.
If you're gonna stand on principles, stand on principles. Like if you just want to be about money, then just say that. Like just be flat out and say, man, I'm just worried about money. I ain't worried about y'all feelings. I don't worry about what y'all think right now.
That's facts.
Right? Because basically, you just saying that this person's hot. And I'm gonna fuck with him no matter what because he got a dollar sign behind him. You know what I mean? It's cold. It's like them pushing these snitches, but ostracizing whatever the fuck you call that word. Yeah, ostracizing Andrew Tate.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And people like that. When people like that are speaking the truth,
It's just that he got a bigger platform. They could just take him down whenever they want. Like that shit's gay as hell, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So I don't know. I don't know how you look at it and how we gonna go with this shit and how we moving forward, but a lot of people is praising this negative activity right now, and I just look at it as I don't know, some weird shit, a weird agenda that they're pushing. But what else you got up for us, man?
Man, we got Italian's most wanted mafia boss, Matteo Messina Donato, arrested in Sicily this past week. Man.
I heard about it, man.
They've been looking for this man for 30 years, man.
30
years. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
30 years, man. They've been looking for this man.
For sure. And that's how you know what I mean? I mean, that's real gangster. If you're on the run for 30 years, man, more power to you, man. That means no one's talking. Everybody keeping their mouth shut. Everybody stay in their position. Play your position. Stay in your lane.
It's crazy, though. It show you the police never give up, though.
No, for sure.
Damn.
Just like with Whitey Bulger and all that shit. Like, they were looking for him until, you know what I'm saying? They died. Like, that shit was crazy, man.
But that mob boss, man, I heard he murdered somebody and he got sentenced and bro got a custody or some shit like that.
No, yeah, he been murdering a lot of people and he's been on the run for years.
But shouts out to bro.
The mafia boss of the Costa Nostra.
Yeah, shouts out to bro because you ended it all though. You know what I'm saying? It's
numerous murders. 2002.
Oh, there we go. Numerous. See, I thought it was one murder. My fault. I heard it was one murder. Well, I mean. He gone now, but he got to live his life.
Like I said, they're trying to take it. They think that's gonna help, but they.
And 30 years. I mean, he basically got.
That's what I'm saying. You got to do your thing, and they think that's gonna help. Like he got people under him that's probably way more crazier than him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're just gonna take that shit over and keep this shit rolling. Like.
And he's 60 years old. He ain't gonna live that much longer.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? So he cool. He already lived his whole life.
Yeah, he did his thing.
I mean, that just is what it is, man. But you know what I want to talk about next?
What happened?
This New York, basically he was a candidate for the Congress out there, man.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that one.
Yeah, Solomon Pena, man. So basically, man, he was riding by the other Congress members' houses, shooting at them.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, shooting at the houses because they basically didn't elect him to be in office, man. What you think about that?
No, it's because they were running against him.
They were running against him, but he wanted to be in office.
Yeah,
he's a candidate.
Yeah,
they said no. And he got mad and he went to their houses and started shooting at their houses. Well, actually, he paid for 3 shootings. That was the crazy part about it. He paid for 3 shootings and he shot at this one lady house. He was just
trying to take out the competition, man. That's all he was trying to do. He wasn't doing no harm, man.
Yeah, he was like, man, you know what, man? If y'all don't want to elect me, man, I'm finna take y'all motherfuckers out, man. That's cold game when you really look at it. But yeah, man, Mr. Solomon, man. You know, he went on
a rampage for that Congress.
Yeah, he definitely about to get life, you know, for doing that, man. But
when pulled a skit.
Yeah, but you know, shouts out to those Congress people, man. They didn't get killed and they stood their ground, and they was even on the news talking about dude like they wasn't scared, you know. So shouts out to them, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Cold situation, man. Mr. Solomon, man.
See, that shit leaks into the Congress and all that. It ain't safe nowhere, man.
And because I think they found the gun and all that, I'm gonna say he might be my big-headed jackass of the day. You know what I'm saying?
He sounds like it. I was just about to say that. For facts.
Because that nigga, he had the gun or something like that. The other 3 people or the other person that did the other 3 shootings told on him like he just caught red-handed type of shit.
Yeah, he's washed.
Just because he couldn't be in the fucking Congress. That's hella funny. But what else you got up for us, man?
Yeah, man. We gonna switch gears. This shit's some nasty shit right here. The California woman contracts HPV-related nail cancer following her visit to the nail salon.
That's crazy.
Grace Garcia was diagnosed with the stage 1 cancer after a cut on her finger, which she got during a manicure, and it didn't heal normally. So she's fucked.
That's crazy.
She developed a rare form of nail cancer caused by human papilloma virus, HPV.
So probably the place was nasty. They wasn't cleaning it.
Yeah, they wasn't cleaning it, and probably the person before that had it, or the person before them. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like, and they're just digging in their fingers with that shit, like non-sterile.
And see, the crazy part is you know they supposed to be cleaning that shit after the next person. You know what I'm saying? The next person, they supposed to be cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Making sure. You know what I'm saying?
During her manicure, the nail technician nicked the cuticle. Ooh, yeah, that's right there on your fingernail. Those little, right on your fingernails of her right ring finger.
See, that's nasty.
She cut me, and it just wasn't a regular cuticle cut. She said it cut deep, so that in your bloodstream, in your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a cold situation to get HPV from a damn nail salon. That's nasty. You feel me? Hopefully they get fined and get that shit sued, took out for that. You know what I mean? I know they probably got insurance, but like they should be keeping that shit clean. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be. I mean, their whole business probably gonna go down now. You know what I'm saying?
She said she never had that happen to her whole life. Like no one never nicked her finger like that. She's been going there for years.
Yeah, that's weird shit. You know
that's why, ladies, you guys can't be trusting these people y'all be going to getting your nails and shit. You gotta be fucking with them for a while. Even if you fuck with them for a while, you don't know who they're doing. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
When they're not doing you. So make sure all that shit's clean and sterile. And even those lashes, those shits got bugs and shit all up in them and all types of weird shit. Y'all better look that shit up and do it. If you're gonna do it right, man.
That's a fact, man. But you know what I wanted to bring up next, man?
What happened?
Man, that man 03 Greedo, man.
Yeah.
Now you know, man, they said, man, 03 Greedo, man, he was gonna do 20 years or whatever.
I know.
So he got released, man, on the 12th, man. I didn't even know.
Yeah, man, 03 free, man.
Yeah, man. My nigga 03.
Say that shit backwards, man. He made it.
Hell
I thought he was gonna be gone for longer. I think he was up in there for I don't know the whole story, but hopefully he was doing his thing. I mean,
I think
getting his time took off and
they
shit.
They said about 4.5 to 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know.
So what is that? Like, my bad, 15%?
I mean, they said in Texas you don't have to do your whole sentence or something like that. I think the rest is going to be done on probation. Some people saying he's snitching or whatever, but I don't think he's snitching, you feel me? Like, Texas got different ways they go about time.
Nah, for sure.
And they said
y'all look up the laws and y'all see.
Yeah, he was approved parole.
And I really think he has to stay there. He can't even leave Texas probably. So
yeah, but
if he's on probation, he got to stay there for a while.
But you know, if he get to stay in Texas, that's a big market, man. He about to tear that shit up.
That's a big market, and once he gets his money back up, he could probably talk to his PO and they could let him leave for work and shit. Like they let all these little weird ass rappers leave.
But to be honest, I don't think he would want to come back to. You think for Texas? You think you'd want to come back to LA? I'd rather stay in Texas.
No, because I think he got caught in Texas with the shit. Like he was taking the shit from Texas to Cali.
No, I'm saying, what would you rather do though? Would you rather stay in Texas and make music, or would you want to come back to Cali?
Nah, you're right. I'll stay in Texas because it's so hot right now. You end up getting killed or something.
Yeah, you end up
if you ain't tucked off or something.
I mean, to me, it's just a smarter.
Nah, for sure. And the way he is, like,
yeah,
he deep in that shit. He has to go back to that shit, but I don't know. Like,
and out in Texas, really nobody don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to forge his own way. Like, I mean, I'm not saying they don't know him. Of course, they know
but yeah,
him,
he could be tucked off.
But he could be tucked off. He ain't like such a big star like in LA. He been in the corner. Everybody know who 03 is.
Nah, like he don't have to do the shit he used to do. Like,
yeah. Hopefully though, man. Like I think he better staying in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? Just so he can get his career popping.
Yeah, man. I'm glad 03.
Rest in peace, Draco, because Draco came out here and
yeah, because shit ain't never gonna be the same, man.
Yeah, and look at Draco's case. Draco did, and ain't nobody been charged. Ain't none of that. It's just closed case. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man.
I know he probably sad about that too. He got to get out of here. I mean, you know, with no Draco, that was his folks too.
Nah, like that.
Him and Shoreline close
not
too.
Not enough real niggas left. Like, you got to come out. Like, none of your real homies are still there. Like,
that's cool. That's a weird situation, man.
But nah, he always been able to do good by himself, man, and hold his own. So I hope the best for 03, man. Keep pushing that shit.
Yeah, he got bars.
That shit.
He got bars, and he'll be all right, man. He bring that real music, that real R&B, that real feeling.
Soul, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like the Kodak of the West Coast, like they said, man.
If these walls could spit bars, nigga,
sure.
All of their songs be this hard. My nigga was dope, bro.
Hey, now that since we on the note, man, I just want to tell everybody a happy Martin Luther King, man.
Yes, sir.
And happy birthday to Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Muhammad Ali, man.
All of them, man.
All the greats, late greats, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They shining over us, man.
Gone but never forgotten, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. But what else you got up for us next, man?
That's all we really got.
Okay, well, I want to bring up my last one.
Yeah.
Actually, man, so that University of Alabama star, Darius, what's his name? Darius, he got caught with a handgun or whatever.
Yeah, I heard the shooting.
Yeah, he got caught for the shooting. The dude had the handgun and shot the girl with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The basketball player, right?
Basketball player, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah,
I heard about that. Damn.
So, yeah, I was listening to the little story and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
No, I heard that too.
He threw his whole life away for that shit, you know what I mean? I guess they was trying to flirt with the girl or whatever. 3 of them walked up to her and I think her name was Jamia. So they was trying to flirt with her or whatever and her boyfriend wasn't having it, of course. You know, the dudes got aggressive. And
that happens a lot nowadays, like no respect.
Yeah, no respect. Motherfuckers just trying to
for themselves or the women. Like, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, if she say no, just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Back off. But basically, they got in the car. They started shooting. The boyfriend returned fire. You know what I mean? And the dudes hit his girl and killed her.
Damn, see?
Yeah, that's a
innocent bystander getting hit just because she was sitting there. Like,
yeah, which is a cold situation, man, because, you know, she was probably trying to diffuse the situation, you know?
Nah, for sure. Like,
she wasn't trying to, you know, have that shit happen. She was probably in the front. You know how girls are. You know, they be like, stop,
yeah,
y'all,
in the
stop.
middle, and niggas' egos and stuff's going, like, y'all don't want to be a bitch about it, but you know what I mean? And then, bow, shit goes down.
Yeah, and then everything goes bad from that situation. But
you just fucked your whole career up.
Yeah, I didn't see it a million times, but...
Oh, for sure.
You know, I mean, he got to deal with the situation now, man, so...
Nah, for sure. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, man.
That's real talk.
Innocent people die, and you got to, you know what I'm saying? Live a whole nother life you never thought you'd have to be, you know what I mean, going through.
Yeah, now he's finna have to eat top ramen for the rest of his life instead of going to the NBA.
For sure. Have to adapt to that shit.
That's a cold situation, man. But, man, that's all we got for y'all today, man. We're going to end it off with that, man.
Yeah, my condolences to everybody lost, man, that we talked about today.
Yes,
and everybody
sir.
Stay safe out there. This is Bigheaded Table Talk. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I am Busy Mac and the Handicap Assassin.
And I'm your boy Big Gotti, man. And thank y'all for tuning in on another one. Hey, look, y'all stay safe out there. The whole world going crazy right now, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay safe for real.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, let's get it.
Get it.
Mm-hmm.